War Stories contains real conversations about sex, drugs, and alcohol use. Viewer discretion advised. Welcome to War Stories, the podcast about drugs and the people that do them. I'm Matt BC.
And I'm Dylan Kendrick, and this is the podcast where we sit down with our favorite people, have them tell us their craziest drug stories. That's right.
It's story time. Today we have on the lovely Timely Rain. Timely, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. That was such a nice introduction.
I know. Timely, not everybody knows. She was actually the person who helped us get this thing going.
Yeah.
She helped us film some of our exhibition episodes.
Yeah, that was probably like a year and a half ago.
They were the pilot episodes. Yeah.
Are those out to the public?
No, but I have
those
them.
are the Patreon episodes.
One day,
we don't have a Patreon, but one day.
Yeah, those are the lost found footage.
People will pay us and they'll watch because there's a lot of like blackmail on there. We could
sell those for thousands of dollars, probably.
Yeah, I do have them. So yeah, but yeah, that was
still on my computer. Every day I find random stuff from like that and like deep in my computer. I'm like, this is why my video games don't.
Yeah. Run good. Gigabytes of like open mic sets from 5 years ago. You're like, why do I even have this stuff?
Yes.
But you don't want to delete it because you're like, I might use it one day.
Yeah. Actually, that was a good bit when I talked about the dog licking my butt. That was.
I went back and listened to like my old sets like yesterday, and I like had an existential crisis where I was like, oh my God. I was so bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like I'm like I remember everyone else being bad, but it couldn't have possibly have been me as well. No, it's such an asshole thing. But I think we all feel that way. And like going back and actually like listening to it yesterday, I was like, I'm so proud of you, but also, dear God, we can totally delete.
There is the positive side. It's like I'm getting better.
Oh yeah,
you do get better.
Viscerally,
but like when you listen to it, you're like put back in that moment. You're like, oh, I remember bombing.
I mean, Dylan always says that comedy is like AA. You know, you do get better. Okay?
You do get better.
You keep coming back, you get better.
You get
better.
Right?
Some people.
Yeah. Some people go back out.
I always like.
Some people should go back.
Yes.
There are some people that especially like we all like come up with, and I've told him this, where like I remember the day Christian Alexander got funny. Like and I've told him
the day he stopped doing that joke about kissing his cousin.
Yes. And then he just started like killing it. I remember, but all of us just like toddlers.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, you just keep going and stuff starts to click. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Timely is a comedian. She runs a show at Secret Group. You've run several shows in the past.
Oh yeah.
Very, very funny. Living in Austin now. Kind of do both. In between.
Right?
Yeah.
We
all
tell
over the place.
Austin people we live in Austin, and Houston people live, or kind of vice
That's
versa.
that's genius because then you get the best spots in both cities.
Yeah, we're trying.
Like, actually, I'm an out of town comic, so if you could bump me ahead, that'd be nice.
Yeah, so that it's been fun. We have a little studio apartment, and Colin does, and we stay there. So that's good.
That's smart. Yeah, if you're jumping around, you don't need anything like crazy.
No, we don't need anything crazy. And
well, Timely, we want to talk about drugs.
Yeah, you know the podcast is about.
Yes.
I love talking
so
about
let's
drugs.
start off with like a general history. Like, what's your drug use history? Have you ever been bad into certain drugs? Lay it all out for us.
Okay, so I've been smoking weed since sophomore year of high school.
So like, what's that, 16?
Sophomore.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like the first one to ever smoke weed, and then everyone like hated me for it in my school.
Oh, I was there, yeah.
And then the next year, everyone wanted to smoke with me, and they all wanted to be my friend.
Why does that happen?
That happened to you too?
That happened to you.
Yes, that exactly.
People were like, "You're smoking weed."
Well, it wasn't just me. It was our whole group. Like freshman year, we all smoked, and we were all jocks, but the dudes who were more jock-headed were like, "Oh, you guys are smoking. That's terrible."
You're gonna get kicked
and then
off
the next
team.
year, we were selling them weed, and that's how we all became friends. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I made so much. I went to an art school where everyone was just theater kids, art kids, music, or like dance.
So
so that was a whole different hierarchy of weird. But everyone was like, you're smoking weed. And
You're really
like,
just
you're
a pioneer.
doing cocaine and drinking vodka in the middle of class.
Yeah.
Like, that's not better.
You're like, yeah, but this is good for school.
Yeah.
It's making me creative.
It helps me focus, yeah. And then I like worked in a restaurant from the time I was 16, so I've always been around cocaine and alcohol. And I didn't like alcohol like at all for a really long time. And but I was always, all my friends were doing cocaine, and I always said that I would wait until I graduated and
to do coke.
To do coke.
Graduate
It's so
high
funny.
school?
People talk about like drinking or partying. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna wait until I graduate to do coke.
I'm gonna wait until
like graduate high school.
Yeah, graduate high
Yeah.
school, and so like the day that I graduated high school,
Fucking rails with your diploma. You just rolled it up a little tighter. Yeah.
And then I like did a little, and then so I worked in the restaurant industry, so I just was a weed smoker, and I drank a little bit here and there, and I do a bunch of cocaine with a lot of line cooks and waitresses.
And this is shortly after graduation, or just in general?
Shortly after, and in general, and I remember going to Colorado though for a boy right after high school and getting to smoke like Colorado weed for the first time, and
good weed.
We had like I don't know, a Hallmark rom-com movie where I like got on the train and was leaving, and like we both had like a little tear in our eye and like hand on the window, and then I missed my flight, so I had to come back.
You're like, I shouldn't have eaten the edible on that train. That was a bad idea.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then I don't know how for a while, whatever, I started raving and doing some of those drugs, and that was kind of fun, which was like Molly. Molly was my favorite. So ketamine came later.
Right. It wasn't like
ketamine
a
you
big
mature
thing
up
at
to.
first.
Yeah.
But I knew about it. I tried it a couple of times, like early, and that's when it was good. I should have liked it. And I hated it.
You were on it before it was mainstream.
They were like this, and it used to look
like
so much different than it does now.
What does it look like?
It
now?
looks. It looks like powder and stuff now. But back in the
when
day,
I did it,
it used to look
powder.
like like in Frozen, the musical, and not the musical.
Isn't there only one Frozen? Is there a Frozen I don't know?
Hold on, you're using a Disney movie to be like,
in Frozen on Ice, the Disney.
It looks like just beautiful, like little icicle, like crystals.
I like
ketamine in the movie Frozen.
Ketamine is in the movie.
I like how a Disney movie, you're like, that's ketamine.
That's ketamine.
Yeah. You're watching Frozen, like, where have I seen this before?
One time we were doing a bunch of ketamine watching Cat in the Hat during COVID, and
Cat in the Hat, hilarious. By the, I just want to interrupt real quick.
It bombed.
Watched it recently. Dude, it is so fun. Mike Myers is just playing like an old Jewish comedian. It's so good.
It's anti-Semitic.
I haven't seen it in
but
forever.
no, it is
that's why Matt loves
it. So funny, and especially watching. We were like, there's a part where Cat in the Hat goes like, "Oh, how that bump made them jump," as we were all like doing a bump of cocaine. We were like, "What?" And then the mom works for a hand sanitizer like mogul at the beginning. That's why she was like out for the day, and it was COVID. So we were like, "This is a conspiracy.
Y'all are like, something is happening right now. Mike Myers is in on it. Michael Myers, stab, kill, people are dying,
COVID. Yeah, all in it. So that was sad. And then, so COVID happened, and then I started doing ketamine because it made staying at home like a lot more fun.
It is like, have you ever done it?
Yeah. It's been a long time.
It's weird. It's one of those weird ones because it's like two different drugs.
Yeah.
When you do a little bit, like just a tiny bump, you kind of feel like you're on Xanax. And then you do one more bump and you're tripping balls.
You're in a K-hole and you're staring at yourself on the couch.
Yeah.
I remember like one of the times being the most, like I was on ketamine and whippets, and it was like right when COVID kind of happened, and I convinced one of my friends to rent out a beach house in Galveston because we couldn't go anywhere or do anything for 4th of July. And there were these girls that we met at a rave that he was like in love with. And so I was like, they'd think it's super cool. I was doing my own like, I'm going to go on a beach vacation. Which is crazy. But he was like, dude, that's a good idea. And they totally came, and it was a good idea. He didn't sleep with any of them. They all slept with other people there.
You got the beach house.
So good. But I remember him like doing so much ketamine that like laying on the bed and being like so unsure if me or the pillow was like bigger and like feeling far away and then close for the first time.
Like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, basically.
Then we did like a little bit of acid, and I remember at one point, this is like the only time I've ever even believed in any like sort of Matrix universe thing that people talk about. It's like, I was looking for my friend in the house that we rented, and I like knocked on the door, and when I grabbed the siding of it, like everything in the house just for like a split fucking second, long enough where I could barely see it. Just went, shoo, and I saw the like green matrix holding everything together, and I was like,
I wasn't supposed to see.
You're like, let me just close that door.
Close that door. Yeah,
let me go lay back next to this person pillow.
Yeah, not good. So that was So then I I had to get sober eventually, and I tried to get sober for like a couple years and kind of like slowed down my role to a degree, and then I got sober like around my birthday 4 years ago, where I gave myself like 2 last weekends to just like
go crazy.
Be crazy.
Yeah, just ball out.
And I did.
Yeah.
And then I quit, and I was like...
That's crazy that you gave yourself those weekends and then followed through, because I've done that before.
Yeah, I gave myself...
I think that was like the 5th time
I've given myself
that.
a week.
You know
I'm like,
I mean,
I'm going to do one more weekend, and you do that for 2 more years.
That wasn't the first time I did that.
Yeah,
that was probably like the 5th time.
Yeah, okay, so, there we go. So it was the
but it was the one that stuck.
And
weekend. I think it was also like due to like I had started dating better guys, and they were like, you can't just come home rolling all the time.
You can't do ketamine at Monday at 1 p.m.
Yeah, they're like time. So there's that peer pressure by men that I like will always, I think, be the number one of like, I shouldn't do drugs anymore.
I guess it ended up being good for you.
It does.
Yeah.
You know, there's some. They
had to mansplain sobriety to you.
I was like, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's like, when this comes out later, right?
Yeah.
So when Tony,
it came out yesterday.
This is live right now.
Shut up. When Tony asked me, he's like, at the arena in front of all those people, he's like, how do you know when you hit rock bottom? And I was like, usually other people tell you when you hit rock bottom. And and he laughed really hard, and so did everybody else. But that's because my mom and my sister, my brother, my best friend were all like, but you need to get your shit together.
It's
not
true.
like in a formal, organized.
Yeah,
but that is
you're addressing the concern.
Normally, it always astounds me when I do meet someone who realizes it themselves, and they're like, "Oh, I had this thing happen, and I got arrested, and I was like, oh, I got to stop," and I was like, "You just were like, yeah, that's it? Like, that's crazy to me."
Yeah, if that happened to me, I'm like, if I got arrested and then got out of, like, I'd be like, let me try again then.
Yeah. Dude,
like,
I even had people tell me, and I would just be like, nah.
No, yeah.
Yeah. I'd be like, you're wrong.
I'm good.
Like, people I'm doing heroin with, and they're like, you should go to rehab.
Your dealer's like,
yeah. He's like, I'm like, dude, come on.
I'm good. Yeah,
we're chilling.
That's crazy.
Well, speaking of it, you brought it up, legal trouble. Have you been in anything you want to talk about? Or?
There's like one time, and Collins talked about it on Kill Tony, but I wasn't even there, and he put my business all out there, so I guess I can. Yeah, where we got pulled over on the way back from signing up the day Colin got his golden ticket, and he didn't have his lights all the way on, and this lady pulls us over, and she's like, can I have your license and also your license? And we're also with our other buddy, Daniel. This gets bad, so cut him out. Okay. But it was Daniel. Y'all need to know that. Yeah. And he, the lady comes up. She's like, ask for my ID. I should have just said I don't have one.
Yeah.
But I was like, I have my passport, but I'd use my passport to roll joints.
Oh, my God.
At the bar before. And
wait,
so I gave
how did you
lady,
use your passport to roll joints?
Is
there a secret? Oh, okay. I was like, is there a secret passport? So what you do is you put the weed in the middle.
Yeah, and then
you use it like one of those
roll,
automatic rollers.
That'd be tight.
It's like a Bible. Yeah. Rolling paper.
Kind of, but it's when it's windy. It's it's good for that.
But you have to do it.
So I handed it to the officer.
Your passport.
My passport full of alleged marijuana. And she comes back and she's like, ma'am, you just handed me a passport full of marijuana. Oh, and I was like, it's CBD. And she was like, step out of the vehicle. Like, we're going to have to search you. And so me and Colin are like sitting on the ground in like freezing cold weather on the side of the highway while the cops are like pulling everything out. Damn. Our buddy in the back gets all his shit fucking looked through. He has like a lot on him.
Yeah.
And they just made us all destroy it in front of them and then let us go.
That's pretty cool. This was in Austin,
this
or
was like
on
the way, in the way,
middle of Texas, and they let you go.
It was crazy.
Insane.
I will say it's because I told them that, like, they're like, "Where are you coming from?" And I I turn on my like super charm whenever I hate it, but it worked, and I was like, oh. We were signing up for Kill Tony. He got on tonight. He got a golden ticket, and the one like night white kind of looked like Matt Cop. It was like,
they all do.
It was like, are you serious? He's like, I've been trying to get tickets to that show.
I thought you were about to say, I've been trying to get on.
No, that'd be so funny. Oh my God. And
but
like,
the was like,
can I run a couple bits by you?
And so I think he just let us go because of that.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Since me and Colin have been spending time in Austin, we literally, there are a lot of Matt BCs that live in Austin.
Okay.
You're one of a kind, and I'm also, there's a lot of timely looking motherfuckers
I've
in
been
Austin.
there, and you go to any restaurant, every waiter there looks just like me.
Down to the
Even the women.
So I was like in the grocery store, and like someone was walking by. I like looked up, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's not Matt!" Like I was scared.
Yeah, it makes me feel. I'm like, I wish I didn't have a mustache or tattoos.
It makes me whenever I see like a cool like girl with messy hair, just like a sweater or whatever. I'm like, damn, I'm not
never had an
original
original
at all.
thought ever in my life. Yeah,
I'm just a copy.
Isn't
of a
that always
copy.
the worst? God.
It's so funny. But
That's when you just create a whole new identity.
Yeah, no.
I want to know, was weed the first drug you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that like the first time you did it? You said you were a sophomore?
Yeah, it was like all my friends have been smoking weed for a really long time, and I finally was like angry because like my boyfriend at the time, which is so ridiculous because we were like maybe 15 or something, and he was like, he went to Mexico and like kissed this girl or something, and I was like heartbroken.
Well, yeah.
And so I decided to smoke weed about it because he always told me not to smoke weed. And so I was like, I'm
going to show you Jackson.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
I'm high right
And then we went to where my friend lives next door. There was a house being built, and like we would go in there all the fucking time and just like hang out like at night. And we went, and they had just done, I don't know, like the walls and stuff. So I sat in the bathroom on the bathtub, and we smoked out of a water bottle, which I don't know how, because like they had bongs and stuff, but I was like, why on my first day did y'all make me?
Your first time smoking weed, inhale plastic.
Yeah, love it. Not the last.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds like a pretty normal. Besides you cheating on your boyfriend with weed.
Yeah, no, I was like, fuck you. And so that's always, drugs out of spite are always the best.
Did y'all stay together when he got back?
I think we were like on and off again. And then I dated his best friend.
Okay,
and then,
that's what you should have gone straight to that.
And then their other best friend was always in love with me. And he used to be on ketamine and be like
back to the ketamine.
Yeah. This is when we were older. This is my friend group that I've had since we were like 14.
It is the year of the horse.
It is. People said not technically yet, not until January 16th or something.
Is the year of the horse?
Yeah, I don't know. Close. But I'm already having a good time, so I think it's this.
Exactly.
No, but we've known each other.
I feel like I'm on ketamine right now.
I feel like I'm on ketamine right now. That's all y'all and Colin are going to talk about too. But I don't remember what I was going to say. Well, we've all known each other for a very, very, very long. Oh, I do remember, long time. And on ketamine, so many times he'd be like, "Are you sure you're not in love with me?" I was like,
he was trying to trick you and be like, "So you're positive you don't have a lifelong crush?"
Because the ketamine's telling me different.
It's telling me different.
The ketamine's in his ear, like,
yeah, no, for real. She's crazy.
Lying. She's faking.
Kill her.
That's funny.
Okay, so what's your favorite drug?
If you had to pick one.
I don't know. My favorite drug, like, probably... I love weed. I have 420 tattooed.
Oh, shit.
That's,
on my body. I love it. But Molly was like...
Yeah.
Molly's something special, man.
It is.
Especially if it's good Molly.
It is.
And
really good Molly feels like heroin.
And
you're just so happy.
You're just sedated. You're just like...
I was addicted. So I would snort it. I would eat it.
Yeah.
I would call it snort a point, take a point.
What were you doing, like, just during the day, or were you, like, going out to, like,
at the Renaissance Festival a lot.
Yeah.
And I was living there, like, during the week and working there.
Yeah.
When did you work there? What years?
I worked there for the past
You've been there,
7 years?
You might have worked there at the same time my girlfriend worked there. She's from Magnolia. She's from out there where they
really?
do it. Yeah.
What was her job there?
Taking Xanax.
That was also on my job for a little bit too.
I don't know. I'd have to ask. I'll put you on hold. We'll have y'all talk about
them all.
it.
Yeah,
Because she would have worked there about that many years ago, maybe when she was like 18, 17.
It's a crazy job. I love it a lot. It's like it honestly gave me the confidence to like do comedy because like you have to just like be on for 12 hours and you're making people laugh.
Right, and if you're on Molly too, you're just like you're the best entertainer of all time.
I'm trying to remember. I didn't do Molly during like the day while
so
working.
weren't there a bunch as a kid? I'm like, were they all on Molly?
Yes.
They are all on drugs.
I did.
Everyone there.
I've done like acid on the path before. Oh my God, this I
that
can't
seems
actually
like
cut that. Cut this Ren Fair stuff. This I could not.
I know
get
it's
out.
like it is like a cult society.
It's so culty, dude. It's crazy. But I've done a lot of stuff. Oh, I wish I could tell
on the
you guys
Patreon.
This. I don't care. Yeah. I've done DMT. I used to like when I first started working there. I wanted to make friends and I didn't know how, so I bought a 40-pack of Welch's fruit snacks and a DMT pen and was like, Who wants to be my friend?
That is a very interesting combination. Do Welch's taste great on DMT?
And it was like one
like
or the other, kind of.
Yeah.
It was more like if you didn't want the DMT, well, like here's some Welch's
Are you the
fruit.
coolest guy ever or a huge pussy? Can I have both?
No, Welch's fruit. You can totally
Like, nope, you only get one. So
You
I'll
can
take the
totally have both.
Welch's.
Yeah, no.
So I think your favorite drug is psychedelics.
It's psychedelics.
Your
But I
favorite
guess I
drug
was
is turkey
addicted
legs
to
at the Ren Fair.
whippets. That was the
Whippet? You
real-
got addicted to whippets? Yeah,
I was
I've been there before.
Very addicted.
Yeah.
Very addicted to whippets.
For the people listening, let's just all do a wah 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 wah
Okay.
wah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Wah 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 wah. Hey man.
If you're on Duster, it's like
If you've never done whippets,
Never done Duster. That's one. Duster and inhalants is like one that I was like, I'll
never
try
got
it, but I like never
I
did
did it once.
the reason I didn't do it is because of that intervention episode with that girl who was like, "I'm working on sunshine." You never seen that?
I don't know.
That was like, all right, I'll whip it.
Did they parody that on South Park?
It's been it's
probably.
like-
Then
Oh
I've
my
seen it.
God.
No, I didn't do the Duster because the one, they'd show you videos in school of like, don't do this drug. This will happen.
Oh yeah.
The one that actually got me was the Duster video they showed us because it was like basically saying like, oh yeah, you could just die off doing one. I don't know if that's true.
I shouldn't have done.
They were
that.
like, oh yeah, you have like a
There is-
50% chance of just killing yourself
It
when you
felt
do
really
it.
bad.
Yeah, I think it's bad for you.
felt
For some reason,
You think it's bad for you?
that
Yes.
is true though. For some reason, that was
don't
like,
know. I
oh,
think
that
it might
one
be
is
good.
I
bad.
used to be like known in the rave scene for like having a backpack with like a canister or two and
computer duster?
No, not a
Oh,
duster,
okay,
but
of
for
whippets.
whippets.
Right.
And
Okay, yeah.
like
That's a more
sometimes
party
I get a
drug.
friend who had like worked at a Starbucks and would like steal
yeah.
one, like
Get
steal
all
a
that.
nice
They
one.
had the yeah.
And then I had like balloons on me and like crackers and like I would sell them at parties.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's illegal. I would sell them at parties. And I don't know. I liked doing that for a while, and then like the smoke shop near my house in Tomball just like was like, you're coming here every day and buying like a box.
Did they
of
said something to you?
whippets.
And it's like, yeah, y'all sell them.
Kind of like they
Yeah.
were like, we're running out. like
Like,
they were
well,
like,
buy more.
Yeah. I was like,
Can I get your supplier?
Yeah,
buying.
Y'all are the middle. That's crazy. The smoke shop was your middleman.
It was
You had to
my
get
brother. I was
around
like,
them.
no. So that was fun, but I don't know. That was the worst on my brain. I developed a stutter because of it.
Wow.
Yeah. I
And
had a friend of
like
mine.
I like would like have like memory loss
Yeah.
type shit
Okay.
of like where I wouldn't like freak out, but I'd be like sitting there and be like, wait, where the fuck am I?
I don't need whippets for that.
No, that is bad. Sometimes I look at that and be like,
Yeah. I'm like, what's happening? Am I-
yeah. So that's why I was like, I really had to stop that one.
Were you like just living amongst empty canisters?
Was it like Steve-O level
Yeah.
of just like you walk and it's like mountains
Y'all
of
have-
canisters?
walk in your house,
No.
you just hear clink clink.
Yeah.
There, we had like one of my friends had gotten
It's like
a
an avalanche of
divorce, and I
canisters.
had to go like deal with her house while she moved away, and we were always doing whippets there. She had this, I don't even know what it was, but it was like a clear plastic container, probably like this tall, and it was like full of whippets. And then also there was a little hole in one part of the house on the wall on accident that someone like fell into and
Yeah.
created a hole, and everyone filled that all the way up with
Oh my!
whippets.
So it was just
the
to
walls.
the brim. Someone's
In
gonna
the
move into
wall.
that house and be like, "I think the previous tenants were crazy."
That is, I didn't even think about this.
It's like extra
someone
insulation.
moved into that house and had
It's
like experience.
ding, ding. They're like, use it as stud finder.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, no. So that was probably.
Could you imagine being haunted by a ghost that does whippets?
Yeah, those were good days, but I had to get off. And now, like, honestly, stand up. I mean, I quit doing all drugs when I started doing stand up. I just smoke weed and I drink, so I guess I'm not actually sober. That my mom likes to remind me. But
You're doing,
if you knew me before,
that's how I
progress.
I know that's
Yeah.
like when I met Dylan, I was like, our souls are on the same path of oh look, we're better now. Because I don't know, I feel like. I saw you post that picture yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, I had just seen a video of me that day wearing like bunny ears, rolling, like singing fucking rap in my car. Like, I was like,
you're like, God, I used to be so cool.
yeah, no.
If you want to send us that video, we'll.
Yeah, we would like to put that.
Yeah. Oh, I look crazy,
Yeah.
and so that is we've come a long way.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah. I used to have a hair wrap with a spoon at the end of it.
What was
for
that?
like Molly?
Yeah, for doing.
Oh, like a little.
Some
Okay,
people would be like, "Do you have a spoon?"
Can you imagine that for heroin? It's just a big
ass.
ass spoon. It's just like a large. It's a ladle.
IKEA spoon.
You think if Andre the Giant did heroin, would he shoot up with a ladle?
Yeah.
Good. What was your least favorite? Was there ever one that you tried and you were like, "This sucks. Like, I don't like this at all."
I don't really like. Honestly, I don't really like mushrooms very much.
Okay. Why not?
They make me so nauseous.
They do. Yeah,
make me
I could
so
imagine. Do you stay nauseous the whole time, kind of?
Sometimes.
I could imagine, like, if you don't really get over that initial nausea, just kind of
sometimes you have to
having it
throw
stick
up.
with you.
Oh,
I
I'll
usually
throw up. I love
do.
to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What are other drugs?
I hated Robitussin. I tried it
I
a
like
couple
Robitussin.
times, maybe like 10 times, and it was
I like
not.
Robitussin.
I just didn't like not being able to move my body properly because you'll
Yeah.
like try. It's like if I wanted to grab this can and I was on Robitussin, it'd be like.
That's like ketamine too, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but ketamine is fast acting,
didn't
so it
like
leaves your body pretty.
ketamine really like until later, but there's like I guess some other. I don't like Adderall, like,
Okay.
and I was like, that's the one I'm supposed to take.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm prescribed, but
That's
I don't
funny.
like nothing.
The doctor prescribes you Adderall. You're like, do you have Molly?
Yeah. Do you have Molly, half a Xanax? Just
And some
something.
weed instead.
Yeah, some weed.
The headshot.
They're like, you know what? Never mind on the Adderall. You're good.
No, dude. I walk into it like I broke my collarbone one time, and they were like, Tylenol 3.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Hey, that's still got some.
Yeah.
stuff
yeah, that was it was bad.
I would take the hell out of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. But I had a broken bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other people I know were like, they gave me Valium and
Okay,
like
yeah.
bullshit.
They gave me heroin.
I was
Yeah.
like, ugh. But no, I definitely get that look of like when doctors see me, they're like, we're not giving you that prescription.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Adderall made me feel like I was tweaking. I remember taking like, and I used to be prescribed Vyvanse, and that was like less worse, but I still didn't like that very much.
Yeah,
but,
Vyvanse is like a slow train that keeps you moving, and Adderall is like a bullet train. It's
Yeah.
just
Straight
it's
Adderall
like-
in middle school.
in middle
I
school.
never got the like, they had like Vyvanse, and they had like.
like,
They
yeah.
had all these like offshoots there. I was like, nah,
Yeah.
give me the fucking
Ritalin.
Give me, no.
Give me the good stuff.
I remember being in a Dollar General just after an Adderall, like fucking tweaking. I was like, I can't do this.
It's so funny just how everybody's body works differently. Because like Adderall, I was like, yeah, give me more.
Yeah, no.
You know?
I like Vyvanse. They were like 80 milligrams, and I was pretty good
That's,
about it.
that's up
I
there,
think
yeah.
I want to get back on Vyvanse now, but like I did it when I was in active drug. Like I tried to
Yeah,
like fix my
yeah.
mental health
That's-
while in
yeah.
like with medication while in active drug addiction,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't think gave it the
No, you're just gonna abuse it.
spotlight
for sure.
that it needed. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna try. and do
Even
that
now,
again
I'm
this
careful
year.
taking like a Benadryl. I'm
yeah.
like, that shit'll fuck me up.
Colin's my pharmacist now. And he's like, you cannot take this ibuprofen until you eat it with food.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just pop like 4 Tylenols.
That
and
is
be
how,
like,
that is a
"Ugh."
boyfriend to his girl. That's what I do with my girlfriend.
Yeah,
She's
have
like,
you eaten?
I'm like, okay, what have you eaten today? All right, I need you to drink some water, take 2 Tylenol,
Yeah.
1
You took those
Advil,
on an
okay?
empty stomach?
Now eat a bag of chips and know that you cannot have hot Cheetos, all right?
God bless the men in our lives that are like gardeners. You're just like, okay.
Just watering the flowers. Yeah.
And then walk away slowly
I'll
before she
wife,
gets mad.
I'll be like, did you eat today? She's like, I had half a bagel and 3 grapes. And I'm like,
yeah.
Like, are you a 3-year-old?
No, I know. I'm going to say, Colin's like, do you want me to make you my noodles? And I'm like, yeah.
Wait, Colin's got noodles? Okay, we'll talk about
Colin's noodles.
Colin makes very good ratatouille.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
We'll bring
All
that
right.
up.
Yeah, we will
bring
be
it up.
talking to Colin about that.
I don't think we talked about family.
No,
at
does
all.
your family have like a history of use? Any problems
Oh
there?
yeah, all of them. They're all like
They're
from
all-
Louisiana.
Do y'all,
Like,
when y'all
my
like,
dad's the only my dad and his mom they don't do any drugs there.
Okay.
And they never have.
Okay.
like,
Drinkers at all?
My dad drinks now,
Yeah.
but he used to not. And
like normal people or like heavy drinkers?
Kind of in between.
Right.
Louisiana style?
Yeah, just they're all
Louisiana
very-
normal.
Louisiana, yeah, they're all very
They're Louisiana sober. They only drink, like, 12
normal.
beers a
Yeah,
night.
everyone's pretty chill. But on like my mom's side, I do have some like wackadoodle fucking
Yeah.
like tweaking ass
Like
uncles.
next level.
Hard
Like,
drugs
but they're fine.
Yeah.
They're somewhere.
When y'all get together, do y'all go pretty hard?
No, I don't know where they are.
Okay. I got you.
They're somewhere.
Yeah. They're out there.
They're out there.
Yeah.
They
They're on
might
Main
see-
Street right now in a nightgown.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
Let's see. So, well, I guess you sort of okay. Let's say take us through a day, like the height of your use, like whenever you were using the most amount of drugs. Take us through. You wake up to the end of the day. What does that drug day look like?
I was living. Me and my friends were all living together during COVID, and I would wake up maybe I don't know. It would maybe start and end around 4 a.m. Whenever the sun would come up,
Yeah.
I'd get up. I'd go outside. I'd smoke some weed. I'd probably still be tripping from the day before.
Right.
And when you smoke a little weed after
The
you
trip,
trip,
yeah,
it
kicks
kicks
it
back
back in a little bit.
And ride that for a little bit. Watch those fucking I used to watch those like adult Dora YouTube sketch. Have you ever
think I
seen
know
those?
about it.
She's
No.
like, oh, I have herpes.
Okay.
And she's like, I'm doing cocaine. And-
Raper, no raping.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I used to fucking watch that shit like a bunch. I used to watch like Naruto and like just the weirdest stuff. Live PD a lot.
Live
Yeah.
I watch
PD,
Live
yeah.
PD
Wow
so
tripping.
much in Active Addiction.
Yeah.
Yes, which is crazy.
Yeah, I used to watch it a lot. Like all
Locked Up
drugs.
Raw. Like,
That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
watched all those in like Celebrity Rehab while using it.
Why? Yeah, and then I don't know where I was going with that.
Your daily. So tripping,
Oh, yeah.
Tripping,
tripping a little,
Dora,
smoking some weed.
And then
watching
we
the
just all
shows.
get together, and as somebody woke up, depending on what they had, I would
Yeah.
just do as much as I could. So it'd
Of
be like a
anything.
little bit of Molly, a little bit of, cocaine. And then there'd be days I'd be like, oh, time to take some acid. And I had taken so much acid that week that it wouldn't
Doesn't
work.
work.
And
Yeah,
then
your
it's just like a
tolerance.
waste of a tab.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's when that was. And I've always smoked about it. Now I just wake up and smoke weed immediately, and then
A little cup of coffee.
it's my
Weed and
favorite.
coffee's the best,
That's my
yes.
favorite. That's what I
Pretty
did
good.
today. I started reading. I just woke up and smoked
Mm-hmm.
a joint and read and drank coffee.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's a good day.
It was a
Yeah.
good day.
It's a good
A
morning.
lot more relaxing than starting with Dora and points of Molly.
Oh my god, I know. If only she could see me now.
Yeah.
It's like,
If only
what-
Dora could see you.
If only Dora
How's
could
your
see me.
Adult
now.
Dora could see you now.
Yes. But I think now it's very crazy. Like being like I went to like a music festival to do comedy. They hired me at like kind of in North Texas, and a lot of people were like totally like fucked up on drugs. A lot of people
sure.
weren't as well. But it was my first time like totally sober at a music festival, and I was like, I used to be like, I found
Yeah.
myself totally
So
being
you're
like
full grandma mode.
full grandma.
Back in
mode.
my day, ketamine looked different.
No,
You
exactly.
seen Disney's Ice Age?
And then
I say Frozen.
Frozen.
No. Ice Age was cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay. It was meth.
That's
Ice,
very
you
astute.
know?
That's very astute.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of
That's funny because the little squirrel was definitely tweaking on meth.
Yeah.
That's
dude. That little
actually-
squirrel was on a
For
lot.
sure.
Yeah,
He was
Something
just trying to
there.
get a nut.
I felt very like, as an ADHD child, relatable to that squirrel. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, there's a place for us in Hollywood.
That's so funny. Yeah. I always thought he was like a little asshole.
Oh yeah,
He's like,
so
he split the
crazy.
world in half.
Yeah.
There were so many of those little squirrel characters back in the early 2000s. Do you remember?
Oh,
like,
they were always trying to
Hoodwinked?
get off a squirrel
Yeah.
character.
Hoodwinked.
Yeah.
And then
Hoodwinked.
video games. there
Over
was-
the Hedge.
Over the Hedge had a
Yep.
squirrel.
Video games had Conquer.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were really pushing
They were
squirrels
really
on us
pushing
hard.
Little.
Yeah, they had a squirrel
little crackhead
agenda.
squirrels.
I mean,
I wonder
was it
why.
Rocky and Bullwinkle?
You think
Rocky and Bullwinkle?
That was like older.
Oh
but
yeah.
Dude,
That's
are
where
we
it started.
uncovering
What is
Squirrel
like
Gate
that
right
Ratchet
now?
and Clank? Like, is that a
Ratchet,
squirrel? I don't know what he is. He's like
he was something like that. Kind of.
big.
Let's just talk about
Yeah.
squirrels for the rest.
Yeah,
I'm
we should talk about
we're
squirrels.
figuring this out.
Yeah,
That's funny.
squirrels are. You think they're cute, but they're basically rats.
They're
It's
basically.
the tail that
It
makes
is
them
the
cute.
tail.
Yep. They
You
don't
think
have a
that?
tail?
You think that if ugly people had tails, we would think they were cuter?
No, I think they're worse.
That's
Yeah.
terrifying. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
that'd be they'd get in the way.
You
a
don't
lot.
think like if you put a tail on Trump, you'd be like, actually, there's something to him now.
I think we'd step on each other's tails on accident.
I would definitely use my tail to jerk myself off for sure.
Okay.
I would use my tail to like I don't know.
I would wag it.
Whack it.
I would wag it. You got a
It's
tail.
like, can we just do normal things with the tails? We can just.
Yeah, can we? I'd probably be like constantly aware of where it is in space and be anxious about it
Get it
being.
stuck.
Oh
being
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
way.
Oh, I'm
That's-
sorry for my
Yeah,
tail.
I'm so sorry. My
Yeah.
tail. Yeah.
This tail's got a mind of its own.
You want to do the?
All right. Well, I guess this is one of our favorite parts of the podcast. Oh wait, is your?
Yeah, there's one
That's
under your
mine.
chair.
Oh.
That's his.
Yeah. Thief. We've totally ruined the surprise. All right, this is our favorite part of our show called Could You Have Bought a House?
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to calculate how much money you may have spent
Okay.
over the course of your use. So,
God.
let's start with let's see.
Got the
How many years you
calculator.
been using for? Or were you using for? When did you start? 15, you said?
Yeah.
15. Okay, how old are you now?
I am 27.
27.
Okay.
Okay.
This is where we do
And
math, by the way.
So you've
This
been
is-
smoking weed the whole time.
I didn't
So-
always pay for weed.
Right, and that does come
That does
into play.
affect.
That does affect
We've
it.
experienced this before, and we.
In high school,
We
were
have a
you
formula.
paying for weed?
No.
Okay.
So take those out.
After high school, were you paying for weed?
And cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's start with weed. Let's do one at a time. Weed. Okay, so you're paying for it. How much do you think you're spending a week?
I would say honestly, like $100 a week.
Okay.
And I know but that's sometimes me.
And is
Jenna,
that
like,
$100 a week? Is that from 18 to now? You think?
I think that's probably an
Okay,
accurate.
so let's do 100 times 52 times 9. Okay,
Someone's gonna see this.
that's
and be like,
already
"Bullshit."
You're already doing pretty good.
It's a down payment.
Yeah.
Well, y'all-
okay.
You got that number down?
No. Trust me, our numbers are high. Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
I mean, feel a little bad.
No.
Don't feel
Okay.
good.
Y'all
but
know
don't
my
feel bad.
weed joke.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. Okay, Coke. Now, were you doing that from 18 until when did you stop?
Like 24.
Okay, so
6
about
years.
6 years. How much do you think you were
23?
spending a month on that?
A month? Oh my God, probably like $400 a month. if
Okay,
not-
so
if not more.
let's do 400 times 12 times 6. No, yeah.
Oh, times a month, yeah.
Times
Get it done
6.
every week.
You're putting up numbers, Timely.
This is crazy.
You're
I
our highest
hate
so far already. Okay, now let's go into. I'm just gonna say psychedelics in general.
That
So
includes Molly.
psychedelics. What? Yes, we'll throw Molly,
She's using it as a
acid,
psychedelic.
ketamine, all in
DMT.
that. DMT. And how much do you
Whippet?
think a month on psychedelics for those
Maybe
6
like-
years?
Wait, this is important. Are we including whippets or that's separate?
Now Whippets is gonna be separate.
Yeah.
And I think
Maybe
she was
like,
selling. well,
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe like 200 for like 3 or 2 of those years for like a little bit of time because towards the
200
end
a
I
month
did
for like
less
3 years.
psychedelics.
Okay, so let's say 200 a month for 3 years.
Yeah.
200 a month. All right, that's not terrible. And then Whippets is its own thing.
She's looking at us like, what the
She's
fuck
like,
are
"Why
y'all
did you do
making?"
this to me? I don't even want to. I don't want to."
I was like,
the
you've
show."
seen a whole episode.
Yeah.
You know.
I do remember y'all doing
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
didn't think y'all were gonna do it to me.
I didn't think we were gonna have the hats.
Yeah, it's the hats that sell it.
It really sets you off.
Okay,
The Whippets.
whippets.
Yeah. Were you
I have
selling
no
those
idea.
too?
I was
or-
selling those.
Let's
and
just
I have men
what's the
buying
name of
them
the,
for me.
So you weren't
Yeah.
really spending money on.
I was spending like. I mean, no, they're so expensive.
Yeah.
There's probably like a year period where I was spending like $500 maybe
A week?
a month.
A month. Okay.
For a year.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's
Okay.
not crazy. And then alcohol?
I've never paid for a fucking
Okay,
drink in
that's
my
good.
life.
All right. So let's let me
Yeah,
this
go
thing,
ahead.
I'm gonna add this up. All right, so we got and again,
What
this
do you
is
think
just a
it's at?
ballpark.
If you had to
figure.
guess, we should.
Yeah, well, let's do that. Let me get it.
170,000.
Okay.
Yeah. My weed dealer joke about being able to afford like going like I paid my weed dealer, way through college and me like being like, oh my God, I could
All
have gone to
right.
college.
You ready?
Yeah.
You've spent $88,800 roughly.
Yeah.
You would definitely be well on your way towards
That's a house.
Y'all want to know how much is in my 401k?
Yeah, tell everybody. Tell the world.
25 cents.
Hey, that interest.
It costs them more for them to mail me to tell me that than it actually is.
Timely, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably right there with you.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Is it?
Do y'all have real? Well, I know he has a real job. Do you have a job?
I wait tables.
That's a real job.
Yeah,
That's the realest. That's the realest job in America.
Yeah, you heard him, okay? Come to where I work and tip me more.
Please.
I'm not going to tell you where it is.
Don't go. Yep. I mean, that's what I did before this. I was a restaurant manager.
Yeah.
I love, that's what I thought I was going to do with my life before.
Really? Yeah. I mean, it's a lucrative, especially, I wait at a steakhouse and people make really good money.
People make money. I loved it, and I love the culture, and I've worked back of house, front of house, all that.
Yeah.
Restaurants are fun.
I was back of house for a while.
So much drama, which I'm glad. But then it's like comedy's the same.
Yeah, it is. We were
it's
talking
like a little
about
microcosm of everyone's banging each other. This guy's
they all
on
bang
coke.
each other.
No, and they
when you step outside of the realm of the drama, when you're just because it's easy, especially I think I got to take this hat off. All right, so it's you know what? I'm putting it back on to finish the statement. No. It's easy, when you are, I think, in use, using drugs or just to get caught up in the, drama and all that, because that can be a drug in itself, and you, hang out with everybody, and they all fuck each other and stuff, and it's when you step outside, you're like, this is gross.
Yeah. No,
It's weird.
There's definitely been times when I've, worked at a restaurant, and it's gotten to a point where it's, too far, and I look around, and I'm like, oh, why am I talking to nobody else in my life? To a degree, because it's so everyone's just oh, do you want to hang out after work? Oh, yeah. And then we all have one day off. So it's oh, we're going to go do this thing that we talked about doing at work. So then,
the other thing too is then you see the other half of it where it's okay, people are calling in late for their shifts or this. It's y'all all went and did coke last night.
Oh yeah, I can't.
This guy that I work with, he put up his shift at 3 a.m. Hey, if anybody wants to work the shift tomorrow morning, it's stop doing coke.
Stop doing
stop
that.
it.
No, stop doing that.
I know you just went to a rave last night. You told us.
It's very immature, especially because I love servers who are good at their job, who come in and don't fucking do
when you
that
treat it
shit,
like a normal job,
when you
it's
treat
a
it like
lot,
a normal job.
Yeah.
But I can't stand a motherfucker who I saw puking at the fucking bar last night, being hey, can I leave early? I don't feel good. And I'm I was there too, motherfucker. Stay.
Hold your shit.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Don't
I
puke in
don't
the walk-in like everyone else.
It's I would not get cut because I'm not loud and whiny.
Right.
And I'm I'm hey, I have to go to a funeral today. They're actually, Stephanie, her belly hurts.
Yeah. You're all right, that's fine. I guess my grandma can wait.
Stephanie's out of coke, so she's gonna stay home.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's 6:31. We got time. If you want to tell
well,
us.
also before we get into the story, last question:
yes.
Do you think you have a problem?
Oh, I know I have a problem.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Easy answer. Yeah. Easy answer.
I have less of a problem.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
it's good to know that you have one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
The
your
awareness is-
limits are and where
Oh,
you're
yeah.
at.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I would never, unless I'm part of me wants to, and I'm old, just do a bunch of Molly again.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really fun.
With all your grandkids.
Yeah, and I might do mushrooms with Colin maybe if he ever wants to do that. But I'm I don't have a big interest in it.
I do feel I
miss acid sometimes.
At least for me, I feel like y'all might be this. You do get to a point where you're I kind of just did it all. I in my youth, I've not that we're all old, but it's we kind of
I have a theory. You're only allotted so much drugs your whole life, and we just did it all.
What about Jerry Garcia?
Yeah.
He must have been allotted a lot.
Yeah. Some people get more than others.
Some people are allotted more drugs than other people. That's a good.
overstayed
That is a good theory.
We did our share.
Overstayed my
You
welcome.
start your life with God has said you can do this many drugs, and you hit that point at a certain
Yeah, no, I do feel that.
That's fair.
Because it gets to a point where you're okay, like I said, I overstayed my welcome, and I don't.
Overstayed your welcome
what's
is a
going
good
to
way
happen
put
to a
it.
degree.
Yeah.
I know what it's gonna feel like. I know what we're gonna do. I know what it's gonna make. I'm gonna.
You've experienced it enough to
Yeah.
know the results and not enjoy them.
Yeah, and I think I'm honestly more insecure now, and I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to think it was a fucking god when I was in active addiction. I don't know if you I thought I was just the coolest fucking bitch.
Yeah. Well, it just
For
nothing bothered me.
Nothing bothered me. I loved it. And then now I'm oh my God, I hope my hair looks nice. Never have I ever had that thought before I got sober.
I feel Yes, but for me, it was false confidence, and it was like a lie that I told myself. Whereas now, even if I don't have as much, which I think I probably have more, but any confidence I have is real confidence now.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like based on like actual, esteemable acts
Stuff
or like
that
the
you
way
can
that I
measure.
view myself because of the way I live.
Yeah, and I do. I feel like that too.
Yeah, but it's a double-edged sword because then when you fuck up, you feel that too.
You're like,
you don't have the alcohol and the booze to just, or the Xanax to just drown it all.
You feel bad to feel good.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly. But that's good. You need to feel it.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's do stories. You got any big story?
Oh, I feel like I've told y'all a bunch of them.
Told us
You told us a few.
Let's see.
If you have
I'll tell y'all this one.
boom, let's go.
I one time totaled my Chrysler 300.
Okay.
That when we got our stimulus checks from the government.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember we got like a few.
And
I want another one.
I wouldn't mind. And but then I
Trump?
also got my unemployment, and because my job closed down for COVID.
So you got the stimmy and unemployment.
Yeah,
So
but
you
then they
were-
fucked me, and they
Okay.
said that they overpaid me, and they I'm like, how the fuck is that my fault?
This
For
was
you,
the
like
unemployment
TWC,
people.
Unemployment,
yeah,
okay,
and
yeah.
so like they were like, timely, we want you to pay us $4,000 back, and so I'm like, I bought a Chrysler 300 with it,
immediately.
and so I was like,
They gave you your money. You're like, I'm gonna go get a Chrysler 300.
300,
You're like,
yes, my friend.
I need a Chrysler 300.
He had it.
They were all out of Impalas.
They were all out of Impalas. I felt like Snoop. That was the nicest car. It had like a V6 fucking like engine,
Yeah.
and it had like black leather seats. It was Tiffany blue. It was
You're ghetto.
sparkly.
You
It was so ghetto, and I loved it.
It was sparkly.
It was sparkly, and then
The seats felt like Crown Royal bags.
They
were.
did. They were awesome, and like it was big and spacious. Felt like you were driving a fucking like spaceship.
Yeah,
like
I
it
like
was
that.
crazy,
Yeah.
very comfy, so comfy that when I was leaving the Renaissance Festival very early in the morning, because I stayed the night and I was like, I'm not going to drive home tonight. I'm on Molly. That's
The Magnolia
crazy.
Cops
Yeah.
are
So I'm
out.
going to wait in the morning. And then I thought I fell asleep, but sometimes on Molly, you think you're sleeping and you're not. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
You're zoning
And
out.
I don't know. I was very tired. So like on the way, I was like on 290 and I like crashed I fell asleep.
How fast were you going?
Probably like 60.
You're on the highway, yeah.
And I was on the highway, and like I'm not like a super fast driver, but I was going the speed limit at least. And so like I hit the back of the 18-wheeler. The 18-wheeler like didn't even notice,
Yeah.
and like my car was like crumpled a little bit, and so I like
The Chrysler 300 turned into a Chrysler 30.
that's why I said, you know why I call it a Chrysler 300, because that's how many times I pull you over in it a year, motherfucker.
They were
And
like, that's not a black
that's
lady
not
driving this.
Snoop Dogg. And so I pulled over into like this sex shop, smoke shop that I knew my friend worked at, but it was like early in the morning, so she wasn't there.
Wait. So you hit the 18-wheeler and like
They kept
messed
driving.
and
They
didn't-
just kept
Oh,
driving,
you didn't
so-
like. I thought you got in like a wreck. You like
No,
hit him
I just
hard.
like hit him from behind.
Wow, and they just boom,
and
they're
he
off.
just drove away. He
Wow,
didn't notice. But I
okay.
was like, maybe he's gonna come.
And the car still
back
drove.
enough to like for
Yeah.
me to park
Yeah.
it. And so I was like, I don't know if he's gonna like come back. I don't know if he's gonna like call the cops.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on or what's gonna happen. So I had like a gram of ketamine in my pocket.
Okay.
And I'm on the side of the road. My Chrysler 300 is
Yeah.
crumpled,
Tin can.
and I just
Chrysler
like
30.
did the entire bag of ketamine because I was so afraid that the cops were going to come and find my bag of ketamine. Which in retrospect,
Much better for
it'd
them
be-
to find you tripping
in a
balls
K-hole. Yeah, exactly. So that's the
trapped in a
that's one of the
K-hole by your
dumbest
crumpled up Chrysler 300.
things. I had to
in a
call an
parking lot of a sex
ex-boyfriend.
shop.
Yeah.
That was so bad, and I was just like, and I had.
If a cop randomly pulled into that part, they wouldn't even need to know about the 18-wheeler.
I look
You'd
like
just be like, I didn't hit it.
it's
Car was like that, man.
it's yeah, no, in retrospect, it's crazy. I called my ex-boyfriend, and he was like my ex-boyfriend at the time. Like we were not
Y'all were
together
already-
at the time, and I was like, "Can you come get me?" And he came and got me.
I'm
and
surprised he can even understand you.
It was crazy. And
probably like that scene in
I was
Wolf of
really
Wall
good.
Street.
Yeah, you're
I've
just
said that.
dragging
I got to say I'm very good at doing. I could hold my
At
own.
doing drugs?
Yes, I could hold my own. No one ever like had to help me
You
or
were-
yeah, baby you.
or
Yes,
baby
yes.
me. Thank you. And like I could walk all the time, so I was just chilling. And I got picked up, and the fucked up part about this is my friend who sold it to me. He said he could fix it for cheap, but he
the ketamine or the Chrysler?
both. And he like said the only car he could find was like a bright red sparkly Chrysler 300.
Oh my God!
So
Even more, he leveled you up.
And so I just had the hood and the right panel red, while the rest
you were one of
was
those.
blue.
Oh
And then it turned into very quickly from like this cool ghetto thing to like this for real ghetto.
Actual ghetto, yeah.
Everyone called it my Captain America car.
Oh wow!
I hated it. And then I totaled it again after that.
How'd you total it the next time?
My ex-boyfriend, who was a terrible person, he was very abusive. He was a dying diabetic DJ. He
Triple D.
Yeah.
he liked to do donuts in it, and he didn't change the
Dying
oil.
diabetic DJ doing donuts.
Yes, and then it caught on fire.
It's a tongue twister.
He got it.
And then it caught on fire.
I feel like that the car was already a garbage fire.
It was so bad at that point. But it was good to do donuts in. But he shouldn't have done that.
That's funny. I feel like that was that Chrysler's like path in life. Was it needed to have two different panels?
It could not be cute for the rest.
God was like, this Chrysler doesn't look right. Yeah.
No, I'll send y'all some videos too.
Yeah, we'll post up the pictures of the
Dude,
Chrysler
videos of
for
it doing
sure.
donuts. You're like, yeah, that's my car.
I
Yeah.
have a video of me standing on top of it in like a rave outfit, like the day I bought it.
Okay.
Like, I bought this fucking car.
Yeah. Did you end up? So did you end up having to pay back?
Yeah, what happened with that?
What happened there?
Y'all better cut this part.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
We
we'll
won't
cut
cut
it.
it.
Yeah.
I don't even know. They still want it, but I don't have a job that can garnish my
for
wages.
sure.
So.
I feel that.
We'll cut that
That's
out.
crazy. Yeah, outside of the, it's crazy that they gave you the money and were like,
Oh, no,
oopsie,
actually,
sorry.
yeah,
Like,
I
that's
tried
annoying.
to appeal it and everything, and the lady was like so mean. And
Yeah, they're not.
She was like, "Nope, you owe it to us." I'm like, "Well,
Y'all
You're
are the
not
ones who said
getting
this
it.
is how much I get.
I feel like if ever we do get a stimulus, they'll probably just
They'll
use it to
Yeah,
that, and that's
or they'll send it to you, and
fine.
you should probably just send
So
it back
just
or
give me
something
like 4 more stimulus checks,
Right.
and it'll be done. I have the worst car history. So
I feel like owing the IRS is like jury duty. If you throw it in the trash, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, if you didn't see it, they can't prove it, right? Well, let's do our
last.
yeah. So we do have to
Uh-huh.
give you your treatment plan. So
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
nice.
doctors.
Yeah.
She needs to watch Ice Age.
Not frozen.
No, she's saying Ice Age and see what kind of drugs right now.
Okay, watch Ice Age and review it for drug use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, we got it. We got it down. Okay.
But we're
But that's
doctors.
got to be when she's older.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All right. So
so-
Dylan, you want to hit her with the first prescription? It's a tough case. Sorry.
I can't wait. I'm in
Yeah.
my seat.
So we need you to go back in a sober mind first. Go and watch Ice Age and just see what kind of drugs are in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
See if there's
Just
any
review
ketamine.
it. See if it's ketamine, coke,
Okay.
meth, probably meth.
Okay.
We do need you to become so successful in comedy, and the first thing you buy is a Chrysler.
Yeah,
we
I'll do
need
it.
you to get another Chrysler.
For you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
We each get a Chrysler. All three of
All
us
3 of
Chryslers.
us. I'll get all of us
Yeah.
Is there
Chrysler.
Chryslers under our
We'll
chairs?
be
right now?
the driving Chrysler, the holy Chryslers.
Oh my god.
And then the last one is you were prescribed Adderall. We need you whenever you want, maybe when you're older, go back to the doctor and see if they can prescribe you some Molly. I think it would be a
Yeah.
little better for you.
I like
yeah.
it.
Stay
Thank
away
you
from
guys.
that.
Yeah.
I can do some of those.
Yeah.
And then anything you want to
Yeah,
plug?
anything you
or
want to
anything
plug?
you
I know,
put out
y'all
there?
got a tour or shows coming up, right?
This will
Tour's
probably
gonna
be
be
out
next week,
after.
so it probably
Okay,
won't
I
be
got
out
you,
by
yeah.
then. But I have my show every Sunday at the Secret Group.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in LA the first weekend of April, so if you have any shows you want me on.
Book her.
And then I think by the time this comes out, you can catch me on the Netflix Kill Tony New Year's Eve
Yes.
special,
Nice.
and
Very nice.
then the episode that comes out right after that on the 19th on YouTube.
Back to back.
So.
Beautiful.
Thank you guys.
Congrats. Awesome. Thanks for coming timely.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Yay!
That was good.
That was fun.
When does the Netflix one come out?
On Monday.
Nice.
Monday. Nice.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
I'm going to go pee real quick.
Is anyone going towards Punchline? Could I take Colin's car and someone take him to Punchline afterwards?